What is going on, everybody? It is Matthew Snows, the Goal Crease Guardian, back for another go at it. Let's roll. All right, playing for Mitten Sports again. So I'm gonna be tested in different ways than normal, probably seeing a few less shots, having to make sure that I make the saves that I need to make in this one. Great save by Dave at the other end to start. Obviously, we're playing the Outlaws. Dave is out there. He's been tearing it up the last couple of times I've seen him, so looking forward to this matchup for sure. Love that Dave does the one knee down on the post too. It's nice to not be the only guy that does it, you know? Well, that's not how you want to answer a goal on our end. Nice fake, and then he just opens up. I thought that my defenseman was going to be more in the middle of them. That's just my fault for not quite reading that properly. You can see that I lean to that right side, trying to keep that left knee up. That's, you know, it's what I do. It's how I play that, but it probably didn't work out in the best way for me on that one. So that's tough, but it is what it is. Ooh, nice little skilled play there. Knock that down, go between the legs. I was also a little bit worried about the guy in front for the rebound, so making the save and then the puck bounce to him, make a second save. I was happy to cover that relatively quickly after that second save, because that could have got messy, and preventing that is really important, especially when I don't see a ton of shots in games with Mitten, so I want to make sure that I'm controlling the ones that I do see. He doesn't come out again. Smart little poke there to make sure he can't get like a good whack at that when it's in front. Yeah, not much Dave's gonna do about that one. You'll notice that throughout this game, I'm trying to stay a little bit more narrow. I'm trying not to get as wide in my feet as the play goes on, and wider or closer to me, because I know that I have a tendency to get super wide and also super low. And I'm 6'2", I'm a big enough guy. I don't need to make myself really small in there, so I want to really try and maximize the size that I take up. And so by staying a little bit higher, I feel I can do that. It's just something I need to work on in a game, because it's not the easiest thing for me to do. I kind of naturally want to shrink down a bit. But we're through one. We're up 2-1. Definitely dominating the play a little bit for Mitten. I mean, the chances that the Outlaws are getting are generally on the rush, so that's really nice. We just want to keep that going, and try to find a way to score a couple more goals would be good too. Instead, we give one up on the penalty kill. I mean, this is a good play. He goes down low, right-handed shot. I don't want him to swing to the net, but I have more time to get down there. So I really should have been on my feet or a little bit more strongly into my post. It would have allowed me to move quicker, a little bit more horizontally instead of vertically. That would have made a big difference. I did think that puck might have been knocked away, but still, like, that's something that I probably should make a save on. That's a nice little half-stick saucer pass to lead the breakout. Puck handling looks much better in this one. Trying to be more decisive, make my plays quicker, and I think you can see that that's going pretty well so far. Whether I'm getting pucks off the wall or getting pucks to a player. And that's not a great push. I mean, I pushed to the wrong spot. I'm really kind of on his body. He goes low blocker. It's a cross ice play. I didn't know exactly where he was, and in that case, I need to stay a little deeper. Stay back in my crease a little bit. Let myself, be in a position where I can make that save positionally, and I'll be just fine. Like I said before, I'm big enough. I'm going to get hit by a lot of those pucks if I'm in the right spot. I don't need to make it harder on myself, and that's what I did. Breakaway stop is always a good way to bounce back, though. I mean, you guys have heard me talk about it before. I love facing breakaways. I love penalty shots, shootouts, all that kind of stuff. So that's usually a good way for me to bounce back. Meanwhile, Dave is just standing on his head at the other end. Good grief. This play was fun. We were at the point where it was the next whistle was going to be the Zamboni, and they had been out there a while. So I figured I might try and keep them out there a while. We ended up getting a whistle like 10 seconds after that, but it was worth a shot, And then right off of the Zamboni break, good pass back door. You can see now I'm moving back towards my post a little bit in a smarter push. I'm moving over like he might shoot that high 5-hole. I know Johnny is more of a 5-hole kind of shooter against me because we know each other pretty well. So he let that shot go, trying to find a gap, and I made a good save. This is a great pass. And I get saved a little bit by the fact backhand. He hits the side of the net. It was a bad play by me turning that puck over, but a great effort to get back to it. I might have made the save if he had hit the net, to be honest with you. You can see the Pharaohs jersey in front. If you watch the last game on the channel, this is a bunch of the same guys. The Outlaws have a bunch of the younger Pharaohs players. Great save again, Dave. So they've got a bunch of the younger guys that are on this team also playing for the Pharaohs. So this is back-to-back games that I've seen quite a few of them on the ice, which is always interesting. But it's nice for me because I have an idea of how they like to generate offense a little bit, and I've seen them very, very recently, from Friday to Sunday. Well, now we're through 2. We are down by 1. I'm definitely getting outplayed. Dave is looking phenomenal at the other end. I feel like at least 2 of the goals I should have, which is a frustrating thing for me, but something I can continue to work on. On the plus side, we just tied the game, so that's really nice. But I would like to kind of see things go a little bit better in the third period, just make a couple of big saves, keep puck handling well, maybe set myself up a little bit for my game after this. That's a decisive puck handling play. That's what I need to do better sometimes. Great stop. Dave and I doing those odd angle shots different ways. Dave being on his feet, me coming to my feet a little bit, making the save with the shaft of my stick, and then that one with the blocker, I was more on my feet. Really need to get back to being on my feet a little bit more at times. All right, 2 quick ones for us. That's really, really nice. That's a really nice save. Right-handed shot, out high, not in a one-timer position, so he's just trying to touch this to the net. It's on the ice. My pad was maybe a little slow getting down, but it's there, so I make the save, which is really all that matters. And just nice to make at least one really nice save, as Dave makes 3 more. Whoa, crossbar. You know, it's weird to watch the shot counter go up for my team this much and the other team just not have that many shots. I'm not a huge fan of it. Johnny was on his 3rd stick of the game there, so I don't blame him for kind of whiffing on that one. It's an expensive Sunday. Love a breakaway stop. That makes me feel really in a game, like I said. Woo! Nice little play. Double off the skates. Onto the net once, and then the toe save going back the other way is really nice. That one makes me feel really good here. Late in the game, that's a couple of big stops in that kind of possession for them. And then a nice little play too. Really good. 5-hole stinks, but that's a sneaky play. So I come out around the screen. He's definitely, look at him set up to make that pass to the back door. I have to respect that. And he rolls the wrists over really quickly and just pumps it 5-hole. I mean, the guys on the bench, they take a timeout soon after this. Guys on the bench were saying how nice that play was too. So I don't feel too bad about it, despite the fact that it went 5-hole. Good stick on the end to block that one, but I would have had it anyways. And okay, we get it done. All right, like I said, not my favorite game as far as games that I have played. I didn't feel I played great. I made a couple of big saves at the end. Dave at the other end was just phenomenal. He's looked so good the last couple of times we've played them. So I'm really happy that he's playing well and hope he can keep it up. You know what? Overall, solid effort. Glad we got the win. Sets me up to play Lucent in the Polar Bears game next. And maybe the Polar Bears can gain some ground in the standings, easy for me to say, with a win in the next game. That'll be coming up soon on the channel. Also, a couple of fun videos coming. Really looking forward to that. If you haven't already, so that you don't miss any of the exciting stuff coming, please head down below, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for the channel so you know when videos are being uploaded. And I'll see everybody next time.